have the debate session. So last time that I explained that what is debate and what the difference between the philosophical debate and the argument. So last time I explained about that. Now today's the debate subject will be different. Last time we debate regarding about the emptiness, whether the emptiness is existed or whether emptiness is the object of the valid cognizer. Today that we are debating regarding about the definition of life and consciousness, perspective from Buddhism and the science. So, and also the debate, the module style will be a little bit different than the last time. That this time I will debate with the venerable, and not only me debate with the one venerable, the other venerable will be also support me to debate with the debate with the other venerable. So now the debate the model or the style will be a little bit different. And the second thing is that one thing you should know that in the philosophical debate, what we have to be is we should be very open-minded. And also it's very important in the philosophical debate, listen to the other's point of view before giving your own. So we have to be open-minded and also listen to the other's point of view before giving our own point. So now that's the now that I will debate. I'll start the debate with the so that debate, then the debate, and what have to do is that when I was debating, so after the debate, then if you have any questions, then you can raise the question. Okay, the debate. So yeah, okay. So now the first debate, the subject as I mentioned before, it's regarding about regarding about the definition of the life and consciousness. Okay, ready? Okay, now I will debate, and that this time the thesis defender will be Ujjwal, and the thesis challenger, I will be the thesis challenger, and the lector, you can be the thesis support for the thesis challenger.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Ujjwal, ready, Imba? Okay. Okay, now the first thing is, can you just tell me what is the definition of consciousness?
Okay, the definition of consciousness would be something that is clear and knowing.
Okay, so what you see do you see any difference between the science and Buddhism regarding about the definition of the consciousness?
Yes, what science claims as consciousness would be a condition to what we call consciousness. It's not the same as what we call consciousness.
Can you just repeat it again? Mm.
So, what science calls consciousness would
Mm.
be a condition. It
Mm.
will be a cause actually to what we define as consciousness.
Okay. Now, from Buddhism perspective, yeah, what is the definition of the consciousness?
So
You
it's
have
clear and
mentioned that clear and knowing. Am I right?
yes, that which is
Okay.
clear and known.
But what is
Okay.
it that science calls consciousness? What is the condition?
So,
You're saying what science calls consciousness, Buddhists would accept as a condition for consciousness, but what is that?
the function of the neural network in our body, for example,
It follows
which
that for Buddhists, the function
helps.
of a neural network is a condition for consciousness.
Sorry.
It follows that for Buddhists, the function of a neural network is a condition of consciousness.
Yes, it is. Yes.
It follows that in Buddhism,
Okay.
all consciousness
So
arises independent upon function of a neural network.
Yes, it does.
It
so
follows
now
that in
the
the
thing is, okay, let's
formless
go.
realm, there's no consciousness.
So now what will we do is that we will get the definition of the see the what the okay definition of the life. Then we will see the what the relation between the okay life and the consciousness. So what will be the definitions of the life?
So anything that has a life force
Hmm.
is uh, life. Anything that is
Hmm.
endowed with a life force is life.
Okay. So one thing that again I would like to explain the philosophical debate. Some might be very new to this philosophical debate. If you look at the monastery, the philosophical debate, what we have is that we will have the debate. We will, when we having the debate, sometimes you might see that when the people are debating and they will throw the question one after another. Lots of the questions are thrown. So this is the defender have to give the answer for them. Sometimes 4 or 5 people they have to throw the answers for that. And one other side, we always used to say that in the philosophical debate, most the important thing is as I mentioned before, we are here trying to find what is a right, not the who is a right. So when you only the thought the who is the right comes when you have a ego. So in the debate, most important one other part is that you have to learn how to drop your ego. So that's why the one thing. So here some might be many new to see the debate. So he is finding the okay, we are finding the truth. What is it? What is a right? Not a who is a right. Okay, okay, that's the one thing. Now, okay, now the what will be the okay? What is the definition of the life from Buddhist perspective? Okay.
So that which has a life force.
Life force. So whether okay, so then do the plant have the life?
No, they don't.
Okay. Now what you say that whether the science perspective do the plant have the life?
Yes.
So do you see any contradiction on this point from Buddhism and the science?
Yes, there is a contradiction.
Oh, korsum. This is the I'm saying that the korsum means actually it means that three circle. That means that I am saying that he made the wrong statement. Now, what I have to prove is that there is no contradiction. So that's why, okay, because I see there is no contradiction between the science and the Buddhism regarding about the plant having the life, because the definition of the life from perspective from the science and the perspective from the Buddhism is different. Do you agree?
Reason not established.
Okay, so what will be the definition of the life from the science perspective?
Got
Sorry,
you.
Rinpoche, I didn't get the question.
Yeah.
What is that, Rinpoche?
So
Oh,
okay,
sure.
what is the definition of the life from the
Science.
science perspective? And yeah,
So maybe anything that exhibits the quality of um, maybe autonomous movement and growth.
so then the
Autonomous
Buddhism
movement
perspective
and
life
growth.
is it's it same or it's a different?
No, it's different.
Hmm?
In
So that's
Buddhism
why.
perspective, we would say whatever is endowed with a life force
Hmm,
is
okay,
life.
so that's why the definition of the life of the different. Am I right?
Yeah, the
So
definitions
that's
are
why
different.
that's why there cannot be the contradiction between the Buddhism and the science regarding about the life, because the definition is a totally different.
No provision, Rinpoche.
Well, Rinpoche, can I
So
ask,
yeah.
do
So
do trees have autonomous movement?
Yes, they do.
Why?
Or they can grow, their roots grow.
So do waves
okay,
in the ocean have autonomous movement?
Autonomous, no, it's not. It's under the force of gravity.
okay.
So if
Now
it's under the
so
force
okay,
of
let's
gravity,
go.
then it doesn't have
Now we
autonomous movement?
yeah let's so we will now we will stop here. So this is just like I show you the model of the debate. So still maybe now we have some time, so I will leave for the few minutes for the question answer session. Before that, I want to say the one thing that now you can see the in the debate, and here the one thing is important thing is as you can see that the thesis defender and the thesis challenger, we have the different opinion and the different, I mean, the point. So in the debate, in the philosophical debate, we have to be very open-minded to listen to both sides of the ideas. So, so that is the one most important point. So I will leave for the now the few minutes for the questions and the answer sessions. If you have any question, and you can write down. So yeah. Mm, mm. So any questions that you can write down? Oh yeah. Okay. Mm. Wow. This is the first question, and yeah, it's about that. First question is that Rinpoche, can non-Buddhist benefit from learning this style of the debate? Yeah, very nice question. Yeah. So sure that non-Buddhist can benefit from this benefit from the learning this style of the debate. Yeah, sure, you can benefit, because Debate is, as I mentioned before, the debate is more like a learn to the sharing your reasons, your reasons. And so that's why even if you discuss or if you have to find the reality, it's very important to understand with a different perspective. So debate will help to understand the different perspective. Yeah. And another question is that how okay, so sorry, that another question I could not get it. Nate, can you turn on the video and can you ask me? I could not get that your question very clearly. Nate, can you turn on your video and yeah.
Right here? Okay. Hi, Rinpoche. Thank you so much
Okay,
for.
hello. Yeah. Yes.
My question is, can you please explain when you say reason not established? Can you explain?
I see. The reason not established is he was not agreeing my point. He's not agreeing my point, and he's saying what I put the reason is not a correct reason. I tried to whatever I tried to prove, and I threw the reason to him. So he is saying that that reason is not a correct reason. So that's why he's saying that reason is not established. That is a philosophical term. Yeah.
Must
Thank
a
you.
reason be established in other or a precedent in other writing? Does it?
In the philosophical debate, the reason should be right reason should be established. So what he's saying, the reason is not established. So then I have to prove that my reason is the right reason. Okay. So yeah,
Thank you.
okay, thank you. Then yeah, okay. So there is a one Zoom. Can you turn on the video? Professor Wu, can you turn on the video and yeah, so then you can ask that. I could not get again your question very clearly. Professor, yes. Oh, yeah, Wu, Professor Wu, yes, please.
Hi, is it my
question,
question, Rinpoche?
Professor Wu.
yeah,
Professor
I'm here.
Wu,
I'm
can
here.
you yeah, okay, Professor Wu, okay, can you go on? Yes.
I'm here. Yeah, it was not my
Yes.
question. There's another person who has a similar name as mine.
I see.
Yuan
Okay,
Wu
okay,
is not
okay.
Wu Yuan. Yeah.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so that's a question is okay. So it's about that. Okay, I got this is the questions that life is just a common noun that science and Buddhism are using for different, but alike a state, maybe. Okay, that's actually the life, that's my perspective on this debate, my perspective and the thesis, the defender perspective, we have a different idea. So I am trying to prove that the life, the definitions of that life is different from the science and the Buddhism. So there is no any contradictions between the contradictions. So what I'm saying, there's no contradiction between the science and Buddhism, the contradictions. So this is the defender. So he's saying that the life every day is a contradiction and between the science and Buddhism. So that's his point of view. But still, we need more, the debate on regarding about that. Okay, so so that will be now already the one with the last questions. So that's last questions. Okay. do you have a recommendation for the book Learn the System of the Buddhist Logic, which is different from the Western logic? Yeah. So yeah, so that is yeah, quite different. The system of the Buddhist logic and the Western the logic, there is a yeah difference, because in the especially the Buddhist the system of the logic, it is, I should say that it is quite, I mean, the profound, and you have to learn it quite so many years to understand that how does the Buddhist, especially the Nalanda logic system, how it works, and to understand, you have to spend so many years to learn that. So right now, I will suggest that the the book. So there is a book called The System of the Logic. So that you can search that book, and that might be quite helpful to learn the Buddhist logic system. Okay, thank you. So today I will stop here. Thank you so much to everyone to join in debate. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you.